Welcome back to the trailer build. So today we're going to do less of the building and a little bit of wiring because, as you know, we've got this former military trailer back here that I need to be able to get registered. And to do that, I need the lights to work. And it came with a military connection. It's a 12-pin instead of a standard 7-pin that I need for going behind the Jeep. So I'm going to kind of show you what we need to do it, and then I'll get some wiring and I'll show you what I'm going to do to put it all together. So let's first take a look at that. So these are all the items that I'm going to need, not including the lights, of course. So I've got some 4-bonded wire here. This is standard trailer wire. So if you look at it, it actually tells you, if I can get to focus there, you've got left turn, right turn, ground, and stop. Got some connectors here for some spade, actually these are ring terminals. We'll need those. We're actually going to need some butt splices as well. I've got some solder seals I'm going to use for that. I've got some just little clamps to put that up against the trailer, and then of course some wire loom. Because these are heat shrink, to keep this thing waterproof, I need my trusty heat gun, screwdriver, crimpers, wire strippers, standard. And then this is a junction box to use the 7-pin connector. So I bought these separate. You can buy them together already. I actually just started wiring it already. So you'll see how that goes. I'm going to end up putting these last few connectors on to finish it out. But then you'll be able to use this little sheet they give you, which is great. So you know which colors go to what. Makes it nice and easy to make sure you get everything correct. So with all of this, let's get to some wiring. I notice I shrunk all of them down just to make it a little cleaner in here. And then I'm going to actually attach each one as I go. I find it just makes it easier when I'm wiring something like this. There's a lot of wires for. Make sure you also keep one washer on the bottom, then the connection, and then the next washer. These, you don't need to tighten a lot. I have the socket. You saw me with it earlier. I didn't mention it. You'll want it when you finalize it. But remember, this box is going on the trailer, and then your bonded wire that goes to your lights is also going to come in this box. I'm just getting this preset for my 7-pin. So, get the rest done. You can also obviously do this on just this cable before and then put everything through. You notice it's through the end and then screwed down to keep it tight here. I just had already done a few, so that's the only reason it's already through. I did some of them before I put it through. I had run out of the connectors. So there wasn't really a good angle to show the taillight actual install happening, which you can see they're in the frame now. Each one is actually wired into the frame down across, and I'm utilizing the same grommet that was there for these lights, which are not functional now. I may make them functional again at some point, but for now, keep them that way. And then I'm following the same setup, utilizing the pieces that were already there for the old wiring, all the way up to underneath. For now, I'll go ahead and connect it into the box. And then I will have a full brake light, turn signal, and tail lights for the trailer running off of a 7-pin with the box. And now I'll have the power from that. I can use it for the DC-DC charger. I can use it for anything else I put on. I'll probably put some marker lights on, things like that. But I'm waiting to find out exactly what I need in DC by law. So they're supposed to get back to me this week, and we'll find out. As most of you know, I tend to do this by myself, which makes it hard to watch if brake lights are working. So I used my iPhone to just catch a video. First, I see running lights that are going to pop up. They work. Now my left turn signal is working great. When I hit the brakes, I get the brake and the flashing, even bonus. But then I have an issue if I go with the other turn signal. Here's how to fix it. So you might remember this little chart from earlier. Red with left stop and turn, brown with right stop and turn. Now, the key here is left stop and right stop. You need to have separate lines running for both. I only had a single line running all the way up to the junction box. Once I added a secondary line that went specifically from my brake wire on my left turn signal, went across and followed the loom of wires all the way up, I was able to connect, and now I've got 6 wires going to the front, left and right turn, brake, ground, and the 2 brakes, and it's working perfect. So, with that, make sure you remember to subscribe, check out some more videos, and wait till the next time we put something else up. Have a great one.